Having a prop there. James here. Hope that this camera lasts as long as it does. Sometimes I used to get to talking about the talk and all of a sudden it cut off on me and I have about a minute worth of video or sometimes not even about 3 minutes. But I want to make a short segment of what I saw last night on 90 Day Fiance uh, and basically being single, if you're a man or you're a woman. Um, Whenever you apply yourself to a dating site or whether it's someone locally or whether someone's around the world, the lesson I've learned, because it happened to me, that the greatest treasure that you can offer a person is your heart. Don't matter what your status is, don't matter what your appearance is, but make sure that the person you are giving your heart to, make sure that they have a heart themselves. Make sure that that person know how to love, because some people in this world, regardless of what they look like, they could be the most beautiful woman. This for me as a man, like most men do. They could be the most beautiful woman on the planet, but have a cold, it's cold soul. So whether you're a young guy, or older guy, or middle in between, even if you're a woman, this should be the best thing to do is, like some people you see on like the 90 day show where you feel bad for the person. It's really learn what love is. Learn what true love is. Because we can physically find someone's appearance. And I've seen women, beautiful women from all over the world. But I'm at the stage in my life where I've learned from being in situations where I almost got burnt, like you see some of those people on TV, is that get to know a person. Hear what the things that's coming out of their ear, coming out of their heart, and let it get into your ear, and then meditate on it. Go back and see what they said about your conversation, and you'll get a good feel whether their person is ready to settle down. You don't want somebody that's is a narcissistic person. They're all about themselves. They so caught up in their looks, in their education or their status, and they have to validate themselves because of materialistic things or something like that. And maybe they are a very attractive person. Someone told them, and you have women just like some men. They very the person can look physically attractive, but they could be a cold hearted on the inside. But whatever you do, don't just jump. I learned something at this point in my life. Don't just jump at something. Let that person earn. Let that person show you who they are before you go out there and go and take them as your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Let them earn it, because there's a lot of people out here that got good words. They're very swift with their tongue. They'll tell you anything they want to hear, but at the same time they got something behind their back, and they're looking for a come up or an opportunity. And I was looking at a situation on 90 Day Fiance where, people on social media was criticizing the guy for like sending money to that woman. She was in the Ukraine. The show was her name was Caesar. And well, a lot of people don't know that could be many people out there. There's a lot of people like Caesar and like different individuals that they want love, and sometimes you can shut the closest people around you off when they're seeing something that you're not seeing, whether it's your friends or your relatives. So, and whenever you viewing, you go chat line, date line, if you can't find someone locally and you decide to do that, just be very careful who you meet online, who you meet in this country as well as overseas, because people have a cold heart, and sometimes we think somebody, you may not find them here, but there might be someone over there. But the thing about it, if you meet somebody over there, make sure they know how to love just as well as someone over here do, that they have a heart. You don't want to meet a person just because based on looks. And I've seen attractive women from Africa, in South America, in different parts of Europe. I mean, different, and they're beautiful. They're fine. And hey, you're like, wow, it's a pin. Some of them look like models. Some of them. But make sure, well, you interacting with the person, because anybody could be anything over the computer. But if you meet them on a video, it's good to probably do face-to-face chat, because the eyes will tell you, and the heart will tell you what they're really about. That's one good thing about live video chat, because you get to really see what this person really about. Because when you online or talking on the phone or over the computer, you don't know what that person's really about. You don't, they could tell you anything. There's people, some people have been calling out, saying that it was a man behind it, but it was a woman. What they call, what's that show you've heard of it, Catfish, and where someone pretended to be somebody else, and this person thinking that they really was into them, and they kind of find out they were conning. So my advice to people is that watch who you give your heart to. Watch watch what people say with their words, and and the people who really, if they honest, some people they should be honest what they really want. If they're not really attracted to the person, they should be specifically on their profile, whether it's here or whether it's overseas. If you're looking for someone 6 feet tall, and the guy is like 5'5" or 6 or 9, be honest with it. And it's the same. I mean, if you're a woman, be honest with what you're attracted to. And if you have a certain preference, a certain type, then go. Sometimes you have to wait till you get your certain preference and type. But don't sit there and lie to somebody and sit there and say that this is what you want, and you know that you're not physically attracted to that person. It's just crazy how people can play games like that. How they can base, that the person you don't find appealing. It's just go move on to somebody else to do. If you that shallow, and you just got you gotta have to watch it, man, because some people just. I have met women out there that think, because they're looking for someone 6 feet tall, and they think they're gonna have this extravagant career, and they have it all. But even someone who was rich and who have all those things, whether they have their own house or have their own, most people who have those things, they're not going, and they could be the most attractive person in the world. Whether for men, for us, for looking as a woman, and for the women who are looking for that. But even the people who are attractive, men or women, they want somebody who ain't gonna hurt their heart. Whether they're very attractive, which some people tend to be unattractive or whatever. Nobody wants to have a broken heart, because but one thing we all have in common as human beings is that we don't want to go through that. No person will go through that. No matter if you live in a mansion, if you live out there, or someone live out there in the woods, nobody wants to get their heart broken. And that's what we all have in common. And so you have to be very careful who you give your heart out to. You really do. I mean, you really have to watch when you're going online or anything. And I'm going to give this a certain title to this, like, watch your heart when you're single. Because if you don't, you'll get burnt. And there's people out there, there's men as well as women. As far I know as a man, I know that there's women out there that are wise. And there's women out there that would appreciate a man, a good man, that don't manipulate, play mind games, and they trying to find something like a 10. Because sometimes some people ain't always a 10 in appearance. They could be a 10 in their heart all the way around. And that's the truth, because the greatest thing is the person that what they can give out, whatever they can give, what they can out of love. And there's some people, they don't they don't deserve that because they ungrateful, they arrogant, they narcissistic, and they haven't had their wake up call yet. Because maybe you might you're young. When you're young, you think you're attractive, you think you got it going on. But when you get older, and anybody can attest to this, your looks gonna change. I mean, your looks gonna change, and other things can change, come out in your life where it could be something that alters your body. So you think you got it going on, or whatever, and it's something to turn around and bam, you could end up disfigured or something like that. I mean, it happens to people all the time. So it don't pay to be a person that's arrogant and stuck up and stuck on themselves. And these people who have that kind of a heart, they're gonna get theirs in the end. What whether it's a woman or a man, they're gonna get theirs in the end. But I just want to make a video about this. It was really sad. But if you're a single person out there and you may not have the best things to offer, but somebody will come along in your life that will appreciate what you give them. Because you have a lot of ungrateful people out here in this world, and they don't know how to love. The biggest thing is find someone that know how to love. That's the major thing. If you can find someone that know how to love, you got the best thing. But if they don't know how to love, they're not worthy of your time. Because somebody can be beauty in all appearances and everything, and can be worth, they ain't worth a pot to piss in. And that's the truth. And I've come across women, very attractive, but they don't know how to love. They don't know what love is. So because love is a two-way street. Everything is two-way. That's how a point of relationships is. And if you don't know about love, get on your hands and knees and pray and ask God to show you what love is. Because He's the only one that can love you, that don't have that physical type of love, but He loves you all the way around spiritually, and He will show you. And when you become His, He ain't gonna let no bull stuff come your way, because He knows that there's people out there that they out to con and craft, and sometimes it ain't always at a certain appearance. The devil don't always show himself in his true appearance, and that's how people are. They don't always show it until it's too late. Tell you that it cost you mentally, emotionally, and financially. So I wanted to I just wanted to let people out there, warn people, be careful who you give your heart to. If you're a man, watch what kind of woman you give your heart to. If a woman listens to this, watch what kind of heart you give to a man. If a person is narcissistic, they're arrogant, because they stuck on their education, their class, and their status, because they was educated, or they come from a certain background. That don't mean, find somebody that, even if they do have that, they have a heart. Because there's people who do have money, but they have a heart. They have something deeper, and they don't need something that'll validate them. They already have it. The people who have money, the people who have status. There's some people who don't care themselves, and they don't want to be around people with that status. That's the truth. Because it's a turnoff. Because they'll have every person, regardless of race, color, creed, religion, education, economically, some people claim it's their name. Everybody has a heart. So the lesson you can take from this, when you see them dating shows, whatever, is watch what kind, for all of us, is watch what kind of person that you give your heart to. Make sure that they're worthy of you. You may not be in the greatest status right now. You may not be in the greatest situation right now. But make sure somebody has something for you. Because you have something that you can offer to the world and to them. And it's just a matter, your blessing, it could be right around the corner to put that in, to have all those things. And see, God's not going, because He know how this person is. He know what kind of self-centeredness that they are. And He's what could be holding your, He want to give you the blessing, but He has to show you where He don't want the blessing to give to you to go to them, because they'll take it away from you. with the cunning and crafty of their tongue. So my name is James. I just want to make a short video about this. But yes, you know, watch who you give your heart to in 2019 to 2020. So until next time, take care.